Hello, so in this lesson we are going to continue to dig deeper into Instagram, and specifically this time we are going to do it by looking at profile. So in this case I'm just using mine at Mike Rubini, and yeah, this is definitely not me now. This is an old photo, but the one that I look good in it, and so I use that. And my profile is just about music because I'm a jazz musician by day and reverse engineer by night. And what I would do, the first thing is always look at XHR requests, which are inside my inspector. So let's bring it up the inspector. On my Mac, I type Command Alt I, letter I on my keyboard, and that brings up the inspector. I always have my inspector on the tab network and the tab XHR, and what I do is I reload the page, and yeah, you can see that we already have a bunch of interesting things. So for example, we got well, these two, as you can probably see from here, these are from a Chrome extension, so don't worry about it. You might not have this one. These are files that are generated from my Chrome extensions that I have here. But let's go to the next one. So the next one is a post request. So a post request is different from a get request that we encountered before. If you are a developer, you already know the difference. But if you're not a developer, I want you to think about this as, a get request is something that you just copy the URL into your browser and it will work. It will give you some results. A post request, if you copy this into your browser, it won't work, right? Because for a post request, you need to like post uh, different arguments with it, and these arguments are like this data that you need to post with it are actually form data. You can think about it as form data, and those are the arguments that in this case this post request yeah submitted. And if you want to emulate this request, well, let's first see what is it. So the preview tab, we see that is JSON. JSON, again, if you're not a developer, you can just think about it as a way to organize information. We get some results. I don't specifically know this one what it means, but let's just say we want to get this result. We might use a tool called Postman. It's a free tool and a paid tool, but you can use the free version. I use the free version anyways. And what you would do is, well, install it. Let's first install Postman. I open it, and then what I would do is I would go here on the request that I want to emulate. I go and right click on it, then I go to copy and copy as C URL. Then I go on my Postman and I go into import pass-through text and I import. And yeah, that's now imported the request. The request needs to be a post request as we said before. So now I'm gonna send the request and see if we have some kind of results. So this didn't work because I would say that probably the others are not right, like the parameters, the data that we are sending now are not right because maybe are generated on server. It might be, a few things. But this is the way that you generate a request inside Postman, and you will get the reply here. So for example, the reply that we get is still JSON, and it's invalid request and fail. So that's something to account for also. But let's go ahead and see what else we got. So this is a GET request right here. So as I said, it's something that we can just copy and paste into the browser and it should work. Yeah, we get something. So let's see what this is. Let's just go to JSON link and let's validate the JSON. And yeah, we get the request right here. So we see these are some nodes, so it's kind of an API for Instagram that they are exposing, and we get cover media, owner, my username, my profile pic, and then we got let's see. Oh, I see what these are. So these are my stories. You can see I have like a little queen icon, travel, homes, coding, and you can actually see travel, and you get the cover image, and ohms is another one that I have, ohms, the cover image. So this is just, you know, JSON that Instagram uses to load the cover and the title of my I don't know, story collection, whatever. Then we got another one. This is from Facebook. It's also a get request, but it's a weird one. Then we got another get request. So this is just to document what I would do. It's just analyzing one by one. And here we got another result. We can go to validate this one. So we got some of my friends here, actually. Francesco Massaro, that's one of my friends, musician friends. We got this ID, we got this profile picture, and yeah, so this would be like very useful if I was to build a scraper of some sort, because like from one public profile, my profile is public because you can see everything. From one public profile, I can go and actually, you know, go to others' profile and scrape those other profiles. So this is very interesting. And yeah, I guess these are my photos that I have and how many likes they have. So yeah, it says, like, for example, this one, graph image, dimension of the photo, display URL. Let's see if this works, or it already expired. It might be, but let's see. No, it works. So this is a photo. So you can scrape my photos if you want, like the profile photos. At some points, at some point, I was thinking about doing a tool where I would basically take all the best photos of some profiles, which, well, let's define best. They had a lot of likes, which we can figure out from here as well. So these are all the, like, the different URLs for the different photos that I have. So this one is dimension 750 by 937, 1080 by 1350. This video is just a Boolean value, as I explained later, as explained earlier, that allows us to see if, yeah, in this case, if this one is a video or not. And then we will have, yeah, some kind of, oh, we also have the comments. This is ridiculous. We also have the comments. We got the shortcode, which is just the handle. So if I wanted to directly go to this post, I would go like instagram.com/microbini /p/this, and that will go to the actual photo. And we got all the comments. You know, great sucks is the first one. Yeah, from Daniel. And you know, we got all the comments. We got all the information about who replied. We can scrape him also. So you can see, like, how building a scraper is interesting. And we also got, you know, the timestamp where I uploaded the photo, and we also got the like count of likes. In this case, it's 66 for this one. Let's see if it's true. Yeah, 66 right there. The location is like you get everything, my friend, from here. And this is ridiculous. And like what you can do this with this, like I was thinking, let's just take all the photos that are working great on Instagram because they have a lot of likes, just create profiles and get the best photos, which usually ended up on the Explore tab. And my idea for that was, let's transform the photos in some way. And nowadays it's very easy because, yeah, I mean, image transformation are very powerful. You can do everything by code. Um, and then let's repost those because like that's content that is proven to uh, to be viral on Instagram and to perform well. So if I was like to transform it just for like copyright reasons, transform it a little bit, maybe make it bigger, maybe make it like black and white, and then repost those photos. My thinking was that would grow my Instagram profile, or you know any Instagram profile really fast. So that was my thinking, but that's just an idea of what's possible to do with this information, and that's how I operate usually. So another thing that I've explored and I've found out of Instagram is that, well, now you know that like Instagram is built basically on an API that returns JSON, and by digging into it, I found out that if you append this string, so it's yeah, what you call this? I don't get the name, but if you append this underscore, yeah, here, so double underscore a equals 1, you get JSON straight from Instagram. This is again uh, very ridiculous, but you know, a lot of these platforms nowadays that are based on Web 2 or 3.0, whatever they call it now, they work with APIs. So there's almost always some ways that you can, retrieve some kind of information. And I'm of the belief that if you show something and it's public, like I'm incognito, I'm not even logged in, and I can access the information, I have all the rights to use it because it's public. So this is again like JSON. You can go to JSON lane to validate it and see it a little bit better, and you get everything about me. You get the like my URL, you get my followers count, my biography, how many people I follow, a full name, if it's a business account, my ID, my, you get everything. So you can do a lot of things with this, but that's not only that's not the only thing that you can do, and that this trick works on. This works only this works also on hashtags, for example. So if we go to explore, that won't work. Okay, well, let's see if, yeah. So I just copied and paste this URL. This is from my, like I saw this URL when I was logged in. Let's see if it works. Not logged in. Yeah, it works. So I'm actually exploring this hashtag called nature, and you got all the photos, you got everything. Now it says, you need to log in, but let's just reload this. So if you go here, you can go the same thing, underscore a equals 1, and you get all the information about these hashtags. So again, my reasoning for that tool was, just scrape all the popular hashtags, scrape all the photos that have a lot of likes and comments, and repurpose them, repurpose those. And this is basically top posts. So let's do it again, like the top post sections. Yeah, so you got here and you get everything you want. All the likes related to the photo, the account that posted it, and more. Another thing you can do is again look at XHRs. You get this query here that is a get query, and if we go here, we get not everything, but we get some description of the hashtag. So not useful, but I would say in this case the trick with the double underscore and a equals 1 does it. Another thing I would experiment with is counts. So let's actually return to search like we did in the first lesson about Instagram. Let's search something like dog. Okay, we see that we have this one like we saw in the previous lesson, and I would experiment always appending some kind of count query just to see if you can if you can modify the request to include less or more results. So let's say I want only dog, and I want only users, and I will just count 1. Let's see if it works. So it's user, not users. So count 1 doesn't work because probably they have a minimum. But what if I wanted 100 results? So that doesn't work either. 10,000 results. So in this case it doesn't work, but I will like always experiment with appending a count and see if that modifies things and you can get more results. So you can like do less requests and get more results. So I hope this lesson was interesting, and now we are going to actually use this information, and I will show you how to code a simple tool that can output this information, and maybe even do a database where you can store this information. So let's do that.